Well, again, congrats to a fantastic Ole Miss team. Man, that was 2 sets were just a grind, and obviously anyone could have come out on top on that. We've prided ourselves of being great in those 20s, and some big-time blocks, big-time attacks, that serve that Nora hit. I mean, made some plays, so really pleased with that. And then the third set, the wheels came off on them a little bit, of course. But I think a lot of that was Ava's serve really disrupted them. But super proud of the team. We had a lot of trouble controlling their offense. Clearly, everyone saw that. When they were in system, they just kind of tore us apart. So, but when we had opportunities, I thought we did a nice job putting the ball away.
Questions for any of the players who want it? I guess the national conversation surrounding you guys coming into this tournament was how Valorous did good the after a few months of Big East play compared to the other power teams. It's not a new narrative with you guys, obviously, but how did you guys think you handled that tonight, especially in those first 2 sets where it was kind of punch, counter punch, punch, counter punch?
Okay, yep. I think it took a little bit of mentally reframing. I think our preseason, conference season, and then this season looks a little different. So I think we had to reframe our mind a little bit, getting back to everybody's going to be a good team, aggressive. They're going to come out swinging, so we have to swing back also. That's how it's going to be the rest of this tournament.
Kirsten, talk about the importance of winning that first set.
Yeah, I think it was critical, and I give a lot of credit to our fans. I mean, it was electric in there tonight. It was loud, and I think it willed these guys. But I really liked that. I thought we continued to go for it at endgame, and that's the only way you're going to advance is if you swing for the fences.
No disrespect to the fans, but they weren't making this way, but Nora and Ruth were making it. And the two, what did you see from your 2 seniors and stalwarts in the high pressure moments like they came through?
I see a lot of players that want the ball, and I think that's what you want. Wherever Kinder goes, you want someone that's going to take a rip at it, and I thought everyone did that consistently. And when they threw in some off speed, I think it was intentional for the most part, unless it was, having to deal with something.
Kendra, what was it like out there those first 2 sets when it was just back and forth and Ole Miss was playing you so tough?
Yeah, it was so much fun. You live for these moments. You live to go out there and grind it out. And so it was just the crowd and our team just leaning into each other, going for it. And again, every time out it was, hey, we're going to do this thing. Like there was no doubt. There was no hesitation. It was, we're going to go out there and we're going to take this set. And so I think that's just a great mindset to go into for the rest of this tournament.
Nora, what was the conversation like in the locker room after break?
There's a lot of screaming and yelling and hyping each other up. Yes. We're really pumped up, and we talked about how this is not a team that was going to just roll over. We knew that they would come out swinging in the third set. So we had to just come out swinging harder right away and really hand it to them. What else did we talk about? We talked about serving, too. I think Ava went on a huge run in the third set. That was something we definitely talked about, was staying on them behind the line because their middles were really disrupting us at some points of the game. So that was a big key.
You guys are 32-1 in third sets this year. Do you know that? Or do you come out of the locker room?
Well, what did Brian just say to you?
Wait, what did you say?
32-1 in third sets this year.
Oh, Brian says we're the best third set team in the country.
Do you feel that when you're? I think 5 different players got killed in the first 5 points of the third. Does that? When you realize you are that good in third sets, when that happens, do you feel kind of like unstoppable at that point?
I would just hate to be the teams that have to play us in third sets.
For anyone up there, it sounds like Texas is going to be the next challenge for you. So, any thoughts on playing the defending champs?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think that Texas is one of those teams that, growing up as a kid, you just always, they were always at the top. They're always, the team to beat. So now that we're, living in this situation where we get to play them is, super cool for me and all of us. I know everyone's really excited. Yeah, we're excited.
I know you said every superlative there is for 15 or whatever. But 8 kills on
I think, again, the great thing about Kendra and her offense is that it can vary night to night based on what people are doing, and it can change point to point based on what they're doing game to game. She's got good vision. So, it was good to see. I thought, she got more involved the last 2 nights than she has been. So, I think she knows to call her number some, and then she's got people to distribute to. But no, I don't know what else to say about Kendra. I think, people that haven't seen her play need to be watching her.
Elise, you led the way tonight with 12 kills. How do you feel about that?
That just wouldn't be possible without an amazing setter like Kendra, so she's getting me really good balls and I'm able to put them away. It's really exciting tonight.
I'd have to add in there kudos to our passing. I think it was going in after the second set. We got told that we were passing a 2-4, which is incredible. That just allows me and allows our offense to run at such a high clip. And so I give all kudos to our passers back there grinding it out every single point.
Nora, I don't know how great the call is for a lot of rallies. But you guys had two set points in 2 that they saved, and then you got the kill and the ace on the 3rd attempt. Like, do you know what you were thinking when it was, I think it was 25-25 at that point? Do you know what was going through your mind after you lost 2 set points?
I think all of us in those moments just like have no doubt that we can grind it out. I think we're very steady, but like fired up and feisty in those moments. And I remember coming into the huddle and Maddie's just like, "This game is ours. Like we're gonna go and take it from them." So I think even in the first set when they had set point on us, it doesn't rattle us, but it kind of gets us going. And we talk about end game all the time and going for it. So I think that's something that we are really good at. And I'm just so proud of how we fought and just finished it off in those first 2 sets.
Kirsten, how about refocusing? When you thought you won the first set 25-23 and all of a sudden the challenge made it 24-24.
Well, I saw the touch, so I thought it was going to be reversed. So,
That was on
so you were looking at, Nora's game face I can usually read, but I actually saw the touch, so it was the right call. And so we were in the huddle knowing we were going to lose it, so we were regrouping at that point. But this is a great testament of challenge. Actually, even within that moment, I was like, this, even though it went against us, but this is how our game has evolved, and it's so great because they could have lost that game on a wrong call, and I love that we're getting the right calls most of the time. There's still, we still need the camera speed to get a little bit better, but we want the right calls, whether it goes against us or for us. So that's a great thing with the evolution of our sport.
2 more. For Nora and Kendra. North Carolina, Penn State is obviously undecided yet. If this is the last time you play in this arena, how good was it, A, to end it on this note, and B, what are some of the things that we remember most about playing this team, kind of building it into what it's become in terms of the home court advantage?
It's just been such a wonderful ride. Blue Jay Nation is incredible. I'll say it day in, day out. They show up, they support, they're loud, and they make it really tough for teams to come in and play against us. And so, having that behind us every single match has been incredible. And even just the support we get as women, I see, like, just out in the community, like, these people love us, and they support us so well. And so it's been an amazing ride for sure. But we're not done yet, and we're excited to see where our season leads us. And we know Blue Jay Nation will still be supporting us even if we aren't in this gym any longer.
Yeah. I love playing in this gym. I'm trying not to think about it. But yeah, it's such a special place to play. And I think that you see that from, whether we're winning or losing in a set, like they are so, like it's like going to a gym and you're the one that is being cheered against. Like that's how loud it feels, but it's all like for you. So it's so cool, and it's such a special place, and I'm gonna miss it.
Last one.
Coach, what was the bigger mental test for you guys? Your 5-set matches earlier in the season, or this one with the tight rallies all the time?
I think they all challenge you. I think to some degree I think anytime you get into that 20-20 range, it's similar. I don't know. Do you guys have a thought on that?
it's all just different. Like, I mean, they're different tests. I think they're both necessary. I think I'm so happy we've had both because I think, again, you have to learn how to grind in different scenarios, whether it's a tight set and you have to battle point for point, or whether you're going into that 5th set and it's, we got to go for it. This is our last chance. We got to keep fighting. So I think just continuing to have those experiences going into these next few weekends is really good.
I think it's good that it just happened now, since the others happened quite a long time ago. So good to have this going into the next couple rounds.
Coach, players,